Diarmuid, initial thoughts after that?
Look, we're just happy to have qualified. That was the aim of the game, really, to get through. And when it's your first game out, you're not 100% sure about where the team is. And you know, we've prepared well, but we've had, I suppose, issues in terms of preparation, which is, you know, the minor, obviously, semi-final meant that we didn't have those players at our disposal until that game was concluded. And obviously, the lads have been concentrating on the senior setup for the Munster final. So look, from that point of view, it's always a concern when it's the first night out and you're knitting players in. But I thought the lads played well. But look, we've room for improvement as well for next week.
127 in any game of hurling or football or whatever is some score, and you must be happy with that aspect of it.
Yeah, I thought, look, we did do well. I suppose, look, there was a sense that towards the end of the game, you know, Clare probably felt going into after the last water break that they wouldn't really be able to fight their way back into it, and we got some scores near the end. But look, I think we've good forwards. We've some lads that came on and did fine as well. So look, there's good competition for places, and that's the way we want it to be. But like, we're under no illusions. It'll be a big challenge now next Wednesday night, I would think. You know.
The first water break, Diarmuid, it was 4 points apiece. I think he won that second quarter by 7 points. That was really the foundation there.
Yeah, I think we got some good scores early on, but I think we probably took a wrong option a couple of times when there was points on to maybe keep the scoreboard ticking over. And then I suppose one of the concerns was we were giving away frees when, you know, keeping Clare in the game really and unnecessarily, because I think they had 6 points at half time and 5 of them from place balls. So that's an area that we need to tighten up on. But definitely, you know, to go in at half time with the way the conditions are, to have a little bit of a lead, particularly in a really, really hot night, you know, it's kind of an advantage. I think it's harder to come back in these conditions unless you're the senior team, I suppose. They managed to do it.
You've had an awful lot of them at minor level. They've all won silverware, you know. Do you see that in these guys when you've taken them over?
Well, I think the older lads I wouldn't know from minor level, you know, so I think we've actually a young team for an under-20s team. You know, we've, I think, 10 lads that are not on the age, so we've only four or five on the actual age, which, you know, sometimes that can happen at under 20s level. But the older guys have been great, like Paddy Hartnett, Connor in the goals. You know, older players like Cahill Downs came on. You know, he's had a tough week, came on and really contributed. So look, there's good competition for places. But I think, you know, players are coming through the academy, and whether they've won a Munster minor medal or, you know, been through the system, there's a certain level, I think, of fitness and application that's there, and that's a positive, you know.
You've got a bounce, you think, from yesterday's result as well?
I think so. I think it's very easy now to, I said it after we won the Munster minor final, like, you don't have to really convince Limerick players about you know, whether you should be able to go and win games. And I think any of our lads looking at the game yesterday and look at how composed and how Limerick came back into the game, and I think its work rate is the crucial thing that we need to bring to our game. So we were determined today to work really, really hard and then see if we could get the result then after that.